check out this market. Green day. Good green day. We've got a good green day in the crypto space today. Bitcoin is slowly tracking its way up. Bulls are having a bit of a win after a pretty reasonable tough week. Ethereum is clawing back what it gave up a few days ago, back up to 369 USD. Tether up 0.1%, which either means that we're getting some new Tether into the market from the outside, or we've got people taking profits and placing their crypto back into Tether. Chainlink, it's powering, but it's just clawing back what it gave up last week as well. So, not a bad day to be in the crypto market with a few dip buys from the other day. If we head over to Bitcoin right now, we are starting to form a nice little rounded bottom. You can see here we're coming down, 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 and then we're starting to form our way up, up, up. So at the moment we're on the 4-hourly chart, but you can see that there's some nice wicks to the bottom. So some bags are being filled down here around this 9,912 level. We've also got our MACD trending upways, and the MACD line is on the top side, and we've also got our RSI moving upways as well, which is quite nice. If we could break this level with a nice clean break around the 10,400-ish level with a nice clean break and some volume, then there's some good chance that we'll have a good upside movement, maybe up towards this 200 moving average on the 4-hourly, or this trend line here, which is what we broke down a few days ago. If we roll over to the hourly, we can see that nice rounded bottom even better. We're approaching the 200 on the hourly as well, so that'll be a little bit of dynamic resistance there. That's up around the 10.5, which is also a bit of resistance as well, that 10.5 level. And you can see that we've got low here, higher low, then we've got a higher high, then we've got a higher low, and hopefully we can push through and have a higher high. So if we zoom right in, there's a little tiny flag, but nothing really to look at. But if you push through this level with some good volume and we can close above the 200, good chance that we'll have a nice little pump. We see that last time we closed above the 200 was back here, or even back here, this little tiny one. Good upside when you close above the 200. Very good upside. Here's a nice little one for you, Kava. It's doing the same thing. It's got a good rounded bottom as well, forming and then coming up towards the 200 as well, and that's on the hourly. So you can see here, round, round, round to 200 moving average. And then if we can break above this level here and the 200 with some good volume, there's a good chance that our next stop is going to be 2.8. Next stop then will be $3, and so on and so forth. 350 will be the next stop there. So some good upside potentially out of Kava, considering that only last week she was up around the $4.55 mark. There you go, 5.20. So some good upside there as well. Pretty good support here on this level, around the 250. Another nice one is Sol. Sol's got some good action happening. We can see we've broken above the 200 again on the 1 hourly, and it's kind of forming a bit of a bull pennant or a bull flag there, as you can see here. So good little structure. If you knew what you were up to, you could buy in down the bottom here, or safest bet, buy when you break out the top side of this. But obviously you got to know what you're doing and know how to set stop losses and know how to trade the market. You can see here that there's a bit of a double bottom. So we can see that double bottom, it's broken out of that and broken above the 200. So last time it broke above the 200 was here, come back down, retested, went for a damn good run here as well. Nice little break above 200. So 200 is a pretty good catalyst for some upside movement. The other thing you can see here is a bearish MACD cross possible, and also bearish divergence, because you've got price action rising here, which you can probably see playing out here as well, and you've got your RSI trending downways. So it's got to cool off though, so it wouldn't be so bad if it cooled off, came back down here, and then we've seen another uptick. Righto, having a look at our total altcoin market cap. We bounced off this bottom trend line. This is a rising wedge, of course, so you can see that there's a better chance of it breaking to the downside than towards the upside. So it's about 68% chance of breaking to the downside. Now, you can see that there's pretty good buy levels once we've hit this bottom trend line. So everyone's kind of hopping in around this area here, and hopefully we can run back up, touch this trend line, depending on what Bitcoin does, of course. If Bitcoin settles down and is friendly to us, then we should have some good upside in the next couple of days. Mini micro alt season coming back up towards here. So if you were to look at that, then we're probably looking at a good 20 odd percent there, 20, 25 odd percent from where we are now up to the top of this trend line. And then we should bounce and come back down as well. So obviously we're looking at this MACD cross, making sure that it's going to cross and starts to trend higher. Back to Bitcoin for a couple of seconds. If we break below this 9,900 and close on the 4 hourly, there's a good chance that we'll have some good downside with Bitcoin, because the bulls are trying to hold this 10,000 level, this 9,900 level ish. And if we break below that and close with some good volume on the 4 hourly, might be time to head over towards USD if that's what you're into and that's what you think is good for yourself.